Hi everyone, my name is Ron Barton. I'm an international management consultant and I've been working on healthcare reform in the US for the last 25 years. Here are the two key facts that you need to understand to get a clear picture of how we should move forward. Most of healthcare is not a supply and demand economy. You're not qualified to know what you need typically, and you have very little cost or quality data to differentiate between competitors. If you can't differentiate between competitors, then in fact competition isn't going to be effective in maintaining an efficient market and keeping costs down. In LASIK surgery and cosmetic surgery, competition works very well, because you make the decision in your timescale as to what you want, and you can choose between the costs that are presented from different providers, and you can look at the consumer ratings and comments on the performance of those particular providers. So in that instance, which is obviously part of the healthcare environment, competition works. It does not work if you're having pains in your chest late at night and you have to be rushed to a facility and a physician has to take over the management of your decisions to keep you alive. The consumer cannot choose effectively in that environment. The US doesn't have an optimally designed healthcare system to meet the people's needs, because the goal of the system is to maximize profit. The object of our healthcare system is to meet the needs of the providers, not the people. And that's the very key point that we need to bear in mind. Despite the fact that we're charging double what any other country would, our actually outcomes are not as good. So here's an interesting Forbes article, which you can go to and check on, where the US actually ranked dead last when being held up to 10 other developed countries. Finally, in those cost savings with an integrated system, what we're going to see is a huge benefit to the federal tax bill, because 50% of the people are on government-paid healthcare, and that is consuming nearly 50% of the total tax budget. If you can reduce the cost of healthcare with an integrated delivery system, it will reduce the taxation for all of us. That's a real big plus. Thanks for listening. We really appreciate you sharing this with us. We're aiming to enable this dialogue to be a positive outcome for everybody in this country, and to really get healthcare on the right footing and in line with the rest of the world. Thanks for your help.